Let's take a look at that. All right. So before we do anything, I will do my favor, right? So head up sets, and I would like two sets. I want you to list numbers. List numbers 1 to 10 for me. All of them, all the way until you reach 10. Actually, I'm gonna be lazy, yeah. I'm gonna list out all of them. Right, let's list all the numbers. Okay, this is your full set. Right, this is a set of elements numbered 1 to 10. I want you to list them after even numbers 1 to 10. Then right, just do more people. Let's do choose that there, right? Sorry. Right, so we have to understand what a set is, right? So before we, in fact, before I give you the notes, let's see if we can list out these. You'll recognize that within a set, we use these curly brackets to represent all the elements inside the set, and then we use commas to separate them. That's okay? Here is what? All the even numbers. So that'll be what? 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. Here the one multiples of 4, so what it will be? 4 and 8. That's all, right? 4 and 8. Okay, nice. Just take a small note so you know what a set is. A set is a collection of elements. A set is a collection of elements that can be represented within a, and draw this, right? That can be represented within a curly brackets. Hello? Hey, yeah, Campbell, I'm trying to. I said, but the same code, but I don't know why it's not getting through. If you again, you just go on the YouTube live right now. Right, and try back again, but it should be within the effort, okay? All right, yeah, yeah, yeah. Right, sorry. So, set is a collection of elements that can be represented between these two little curly brackets and separated by commas. And separated by commas. And separated by commas. Full stop. Underneath that, we need to learn about something called set notation. Right? So when you see a symbol, we need to know what the symbol represents, right? So we need to know what this is. We need to know this is a capital U. Yeah, because most of the times I'll use that for universal set. Capital U, that is your universal set, right? Kind of U looking like this. That's called union. Leave a little space after to write what it represents, right? Upside down U, that is intersection. Right? Leave a little space in the next day to write the meaning, right? Next, this little symbol here is called complement. Oh, here. This little symbol here is complement. This symbol here means number in set. And the last one is empty set. Write it down, and I want you to put a symbol, give a little space in the right. Right. So let's take a look at, I want to explain all of them, right? So I want to explain all of them. So you have to be able to see the symbol, and I want to explain all. Or you know, see properly. The fourth one, so this is universal set. They use a U, or sometimes you will see it E looking like this. Right, this is union, intersection, complement. Complement have a little line on top here. Number in a set, and on the outside. This is subset, empty set. Copy them down and leave a little space next to it. I want to give it the meaning of all, right? And I will show you it here one time. All right, so let's start here. What is the universal set? The universal set, write this down. So you just write in, has all the elements in a given scenario. So the universal set has all the elements in a given scenario. All the elements in a given scenario. So in our example, the universal set is equal to the set A in this case, because in our scenario here, this has all the numbers 1 to 10. That's okay, 30, right? All the numbers 1 to 10. Why do I have another headphones on? That will track all it. Happen on the head. All right. Now you are this one up. All right. So let's start. First one, we need to know what the universal set is, and I gave you an example there. The universal set is A. Right? Next thing we need to learn about, what does union represent? Union represent all the elements between, for example, if I wanted B union C, all the elements in B and C without duplicating them. So what would be all the elements in P and C? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Here already have 4 and here already have 8. So you need to write it twice. So union for A union C will be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So you're listing out all the elements in P and C, but you're not repeating anything. That's okay? So write this down. Union represents all the elements. Union represents all the elements in both sets. Union represents all the elements in both sets. Union represents all the elements in both sets without repetition. Without repetition. And then write on the example there, write on the example B and C. Right, next one. Next one is intersection. So intersection is what they both have in common. Right? What they both have in common. So look at B and C. What they both have in common. They both have 4 in common and they both have 8 in common. So here will be 4 and 8. Okay, write that down. Intersection is what both elements have in common. Sorry, both sets have in common. Intersection is what both sets have in common. Of course, you don't repeat it, right? You just want the elements that they both have in common. Word on the bottom right is empty set. Sorry, empty set. Empty set. Right? So union, all they have in common, intersect. Sorry, everything in both sets. This one is what they have in common. Complement now. Right? Complement is all the elements. Write this one down. All the elements that does not belong to the set. All the elements that does not belong to the set, but belongs to the universal set. All the elements that does not belong to the set, but belongs to the universal set. All the elements that does not belong to the set, but belongs to the universal set. All right. So what's a universal set now? Example here, right? So what is big complement? Jeremy, what do you think is big complement? All the elements that do not belong here, but belong here. 1, right? 3, 5, 7, 9. Nice. That is a universal. That is a complement. Everything that does not belong to this set. Everything that doesn't belong to me. You clear up? So we understand 1, 2, 3. Let's try number in a set now. So for example, if I told you a number in set C, how many elements in set C? Number means how many elements? How many elements in C? 1, 2. 2 elements in C. So you're writing, you just put in a 2 here. You're not listing out anything, you're just giving them a number of elements. Okay? Number of elements here, 2. Number of elements here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So number of elements, sorry, number in a set will represent not the number or the total number of elements in a set. 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 So the total number of elements in C, 2. Total number of elements in P, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's okay. Next one, subset. This one might be a little tricky. A subset is when all of the elements of one set could be found in the next set. When all of the elements of one set could be found in an X. So watch this here. What you can see about C security, all the elements of C belong to B. So it means that, watch this here, it means that C is a, it should be a little bit longer, right? I write in my C bar. C is a subset of B, right? C is a subset of B. So this belongs in this. Okay, C is a subset of B. Right? And empty set. Empty set means a set with no elements, right? Let's make up one here. Right? Let's say multiples of 11. And the values 1 to 10. Empty set. Okay. So the number of elements, sorry, number of multiples of 11, 1 to 10, empty set. Okay. And that's a symbol for empty set. So these are all the symbols that we need to understand in sets. Union, intersect, complement, number, subset, empty. And I gave you an example of all. Are you okay with that? I was visiting right had a Venn diagram. Next up, Helen, Venn diagram. Right, we have plenty joy now. Right, head up Venn diagrams, and we'll do them for all. Right, set up the Venn diagrams. Ready? Jimmy, you can introduce Jimmy. Yeah. All right. So what's a Venn? So there's a way to represent all of this using a diagram. All right. And what I want to show you first is using this example, how to show everything. So normally a universal set is represented by a big box. Right? So a universal set is generally represented by the entire box here. Okay with that? And then all the other subsets, and you'd recognize that these are always subsets of this. All the other subsets will go inside here. All right. So the first thing we do is we have our sets like this. Right? Normally the first thing you do, you write A, you write B, and check and see if they have any subs. Check and see if they intersect. If they intersect, then you will have this here. And as far as we remember, this here represents what A and B have in common. This here represents what A has in common. This is what B has, this is what A has, and this part here. See another part there? That part there represents what we call A only. This part here, B only. Right? And inside here, A and B. Outside here, not A and not B. Right? I want to explain, I want to make sure we understand all those positions in the sets diagram, right? Right, so as I said, the universal set on the outside, that's all the numbers, 1, 2, 3, all the numbers until you reach 10. That's the universal set. Okay, then let's take a look at representing A, and the B. So as I said, whenever you do questions like this, you don't start them up like this, right? If you start them up like this and they have in common, then you have to bring them together. Right? And then if all of this belongs in here, then you draw it in here. All right? So you have to look at 3 scenarios. Scenario number 1 is if they have nothing common. Scenario number 2 is if they have some in common. And scenario number 3, if they have all in common. That's okay? Yeah? So in terms of our A and our B, where do I put B? Do I put it separate? Do I put it like this, or do I put one in the next? Which one? 1, 2, or 3? 3. That's okay? Look at it. Look at Y. All the elements in C belong to B. See enough? So because all the elements of C belong to B, everything in C goes in here. That's okay? So we would draw B in here. Right? And A in here. And then we list it out. B is what? 4 and 8. So here's 4, here's 8. 4 and 8 belong to P, and everything else here is A, right? So, sorry, I use the wrong letters. Sorry, but that's what it is. This is C and this is B. A is here. Right? Everything in C belongs to P. Right? And B is 2. We already have 4. 6. We already have 8. 10. Right? So everything in here is B, everything in here is C. That's okay? Matthew? You okay with that? Where do I put the other numbers? 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Outside B, but inside here. Right? So you can put 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. You okay with that? Yeah? You follow why I had to put C in here? The reason I had to put C in there is because every single thing, every single element in C belongs to B. Right? If I drew it outside here, it would have been wrong. Okay? It would have intersect and nothing intersect. If I had done it like this, I would have had 2 and 4 here. Nothing here. Right? So when that happens, this set has to go in there. Right? So you can do a sketch of our example, and I'm gonna give you a small thing on what a Venn diagram, right? You can leave out 2 lines of what a Venn diagram. I'm sure this. What is a Venn diagram? Right, let's take a small note, a Venn diagram is used to represent, a Venn diagram is used to represent elements of a particular set. A Venn diagram is used to represent the elements of particular sets based on given conditions. Based on given conditions. Based on given conditions. Elements based on given conditions. Right, and then copy down those 7 Venn diagrams, and we have to write what each represents. Right, I'll pick 7 people. Then you have A in it, something. Who's the last one? Have an A in it. Let's start with the together. Right, online, copy down those 7 diagrams there. Something good. Even this is like something good. What yeah. Right, draw all 7, and we have to figure out what each one represents. Ready? Join cell. Oh yeah, join cell. Trying to get figure out what each one represents, right? I'll start doing this now. If we could see if we could write what each one is. These two might be kind of hard, but these two might be kind of hard. These two easy. This one easy. This one easy. This one could be very easy. Right? 4 and 5 might be a little hard. Right? Write the set notation for all. Huh? 4 months. All right, let's go. First one. Cheetah. Cheetah, right? Cheetah, help me out now. What do you think this shaded area? What do you think this shaded area here represents? Intersect, right? Correct. Intersect. A intersect B. Nathan, what do you think this one here is? This one? Remember, universal be everything. So that means I would have had a sheet all. So what this is? Union. This is A union B. Nice. Severa. This one. What do you think? All right, I'll give you an easy one. This one hard? Yeah? All right, I'll give you this easy one here. 6 is what? Look at what's shaded. This one? I'll give you a little chance to walk. I'll give you a little chance. Finally, this one here. Universal now. Here we are. Huh? This one hard? Complemental what? AB. I want to put in the middle of AB. You sure? A union B complement. A union B complement. Very good. Right now, I'm picking somebody online now, right? So we get 1, 2. I want to get 6 and 7. As I said, 4 and 5 hard, right? Then I'm picking somebody online. Anya. Anya, what is number 6? What is number 6, Anya? Tell me. Yeah, where is it? Next letter is G. Next letter is G. Anya? Where Anya are there? Yes. Anya. Are you waking, Anya? All right. Let me see our next name. Jason. Jason 6 is what? Look at what she did. Every week, all are going to get one question to homework, right? And I'll show you how to submit it. Okay. Some people online, I don't get any feedback. Subset number 6 now. Not subset. Easier than that. Easier than no overthinking. Megan, what you got for number 6? Wait, everybody. If you had a guess, Megan, what do you think number 6 is? Look at what she did. It's just A. I don't know. Yes, Megan, it's just A. Right? Only A shaded. So the answer is just A. Right? Just A is the answer. Hamlet. Hamlet was number 7. Hamlet said B. Very good. And thanks for answering Hamlet. Right, have a good report to give it, brother. You get something right in marks. All right, very good. Number right. Anybody want to try 4 and 5? Huh? 4 is what? A complement. You sure? A complement means everything outside of A. So what she's saying is this: A complement intersect B. But that's everything outside of A is same. This is everything inside A. What do you think? Adele, what do you think? Adelia, I mean, what do you think? A intersect B complement, right? This is everything inside A, but not in B, right? This is everything inside A, but not in B. I'll show you the long way to work it out. Well, right? That Matthew? This is everything inside A, but not in B. That's the shaded region, right? And the next name for it, I'm squeezing it in here, that's called A only. A only. Right, Matthew? What do you think number 5 is? This number 4 is a hint. B only, right? But how to write the notation? How to write the notation? How to write it? B in the second yellow. Look at this one. And tell me what to write. Where do I put the complement on B on A? On A. Okay? So these are set notations that we need to know. Are you okay with that? Online, are you okay with those? I want to show you the different next way now to work it out. And I'm showing it too, right? And next way to work it out is to start from what given, but that's if they give it. So for example, if I say the shade A union B, you go down shade A, and because it's union, shade in the same direction, shade B. So that is A union B. That's okay. If I say A intersect B complement, you change the directions when you're shaded and you're looking for what they have in common. So watch this here. This is A and this is B. So I'm going to shade A first. I'm going this way. Now I want to shade B, but I'm not going in this direction, I'm going in the opposite direction. They said B complement. So B complements everything where outside of P. Right, Curti? Why am I head from Curti? Right? Everything outside B. That's okay? So this is B, everything outside, and instead of going this way, I'm going the opposite way. Everything outside B, I'll start here, right? Everything outside B. And because it's intersect, you're looking for where they both shaded, where they both in common. Right? You'll see in that area here where they're both in common. So I just taken off where they have nothing in common. That's plenty. I'll still take it off. So they have nothing in common here. And they have nothing in common here, right? No crosses here. So it's outside here. Now see now, when it's intersection, you're looking for where the line cross. When it's union, you're looking for everything. Are you okay with that? Yeah? So we are. There you go. You sure? So you could learn them or you could work backwards and get them. You understand? Sure. We're gonna both to do one. All right, so as a quick example, try this here. I didn't give you this one, right? Try A complement intersect B complement. Shade that for me. One example. Shade A complement intersect B complement. All right, so try A complement intersect B complement. Yeah, come on. Finish. Yeah, come on to watch it. Come on to watch it. Then she'll be all right. So let's see how it looks, right? Quickly, let's see how this looks. Oh wait, this definition, that's not. Get used to this. I get used to this 6 hour teaching. I'm like, the short last thing I gotta get back used to. All right, so you have A and you have B. Here's A and here's B. All right. So we want to shade everything outside A. Everything outside A is here. Everything, huh? Some of y'all, well, some of y'all figure it out, which is good. Outside of A is here as well, huh? Okay with that? Everything there is outside A. And now you want outside B. So you're going in the opposite direction. Outside B. And then you're taking off when not crossed for the intersection, right? So you're taking off when not crossed. There's nothing crossed in here. There's nothing crossed in here, nothing crossed in here. Right? So it'll look something like this. That's correct? Yep, it looks like this. George, follow it. Follow, Anton. You sure? So what does this look like? This is identical to what? This is identical to something else I made you draw. This one here, right? So this is identical to that. Right? Both of them are the same. To get this class finished in 11, right? All right. Okay, well, we can do the calculations, right? We still have more to do. All right, so for today, you all understand the notation about the set and being able to draw Venn diagrams. All okay with that? So the next day, we will turn it into calculation, right? There are times that you have to calculate things. All right? So for maths, we'll stop there for today. Right, those who write an exam in a few days' time, or if you pay back or come early and do full paper.